Dinesh D'Souza. Today's GOP loss proves it. MAGA needs clear boundaries. Who's in, who's out, and what the party stands for moving forward. So again, if we all just disavowed Tucker Carlson harder last week, we would have won the elections. It's so obviously retarded. Do people actually believe this? It's one of those things where it's like, I guess if you're just conforming to somebody's already pre-existing biases, maybe it sounds good. Like if you really hated Tucker Carlson, and then I said to you, man, if we just disavowed Tucker, you know, the reason people voted for Zoran Mamdani is because we didn't disavow Tucker. Rob Smith can finger wag and say, oh, well, you should have pandered more to the gays and the
juice
and this and that and the blacks. And it's like, well, how about we just take away their voting rights? That also fixes the problem. We'll take away women's too while we're at it, just to be safe. You wouldn't really need to repeal the 19th if it was only white people voting, but just to be safe, we'll do that too. How's that sound? I know. I live in a fantasy land. I'm calling these guys retarded. I'm also as delusional, being like, oh, we're just going to have only white people in the country. At least that would fix the problem, though. Say what you want about how realistic it is, but at least it's an actual solution. Okay, that's more than you're going to get from these other guys. It's more than you're going to get from Vivek and Dinesh and Rob Smith. They want to pay lip service to affordability, but will never actually talk about what it will take to make houses affordable, which is mass deportations.
The Republican Party's appeal is the magnetic appeal of one man, Trump. But I want to argue that it's not just Trump. It is the type of MAGA that Trump represents. It's the type of coalition that Trump represents. It's a coalition that recognizes the importance of a multiracial winning formula. Trump is based on the idea that white people should not be sidelined. There should not be this kind of bigotry.
That's awfully big. The bare minimum. Right? Hey, so you have a far left party who's like, we want to tax white people and take their rights. And then you have the other party's like, we want white people to not be treated lesser than everybody else. And again, none of this works without Trump. Here's the thing, man. None of these other GOP politicians who lost their elections, whoever the fuck they are, I don't know their names, but like Andrew Cuomo, for example, these guys are not pro-white, whites-only candidates. None of the candidates are like that. If they were, I would actually support them. So the idea that they're not getting elected because they're too exclusionary, they're too small tent, is obviously retarded. But so what you're doing is you're saying, no, because I'm pro-white and I care about my own self-interest and my own group interests in the same way all these other groups do, it's somehow my fault, right? Jews are allowed to have a million special interest groups and will never get chastised by Dinesh D'Souza for the Republicans losing. Ugh.
Juice.
Donated to the, but maybe if they didn't have all these like pro groups, maybe blacks and gays would have voted for, you get what I'm saying? It's only white people who are blamed for all of this. And it's not my fucking job to get you shitty egalitarian GOP MAGA slop content of their character wannabe Vivek, not even white yourself. Dude, it's not my job to get you elected.
Whites, we need to get rid of affirmative action and we need to embrace the colorblind formula. But at the same time, we welcome Jews, we welcome blacks, conservative blacks, we welcome conservative Latinos, we like conservative immigrants who want to assimilate. This is the way we win. And this formula has been fiercely challenged and contested by now a wing of the MAGA right that says
we're not MAGA.
A lot of young people who hate blacks and hate Jews. And don't exactly like Indians either. And these are people who are very restless and they want a new Republican Party that caters to them. Let's call it a kind of white identitarian party. Let's call it a party. But it's a party that also uses the name and the language of America First. And so the issue here is not America First. Trump's America First? Or is it the identitarian America that it seems is being pushed by a coalition that includes Tucker, it includes Fuentes, it includes Candace Owens, it includes Bannon, and maybe Matt Gaetz and Marjorie Taylor Greene, who, by the way, is enjoying a strange new respect on the left. Very interestingly, she's now appearing on left-wing shows. She was just most recently on The View before that, Bill Maher. And you begin to wonder, why does the left like Marjorie Taylor Greene?
Here we go. So the conspiracy theory is that the New York Times and The View and all that, they're trying to prop up Fuentes and others to sabotage the Republican Party. When really Marjorie Taylor Greene started saying some socialist sounding shit. That's catnip to the left. That's it.
The answer is they really don't. But they love the fact that she is fracturing the MAGA coalition. Why do they like Nick Fuentes? The New York Times just did a kind of adoring portrait of Nick Fuentes where he looks like James Dean, kind of a rebel, kind of a cool cat. Why are they doing that?
And even if there is a kernel of truth to this, I just don't care. I don't care about MAGA. I don't care about the GOP. They suck.
They like Nick Fuentes. They like what he says about blacks and Jews. No. The reason they're doing that is they want to use Nick and Nick's followers as a battering ram against Trump. That's really what's going on here. And there are people now, Pablo, who why is the right fighting? It's all this infighting is distracting us from trying to figure out how we should win elections and getting out the vote. Wait a minute. Has Tucker been getting out the vote? Did he do any interviews with Jack Giardarelli? No. Has Candace been getting out the vote? No, Candace says she herself is not going to vote until, quote, they solve Charlie Kirk's murder. So that's
Candace is retarded. A very loud group on the right said Indians go home, and so many of them did, to the Democratic Party. Very South Asian precinct in Edison has swung from Trump plus 30 to Cheryl plus 76. Yeah, we meant go home to India. They always vote. So right, Indians voted 75% Democrat in 2020. 65% did so in 2024 despite a Trump blowout. Right? 65% of Indians voted for Harris. They're like one of the most pro-Democrat voting blocs in America, maybe second only to Jews. And again, the key issue is always immigration. So why do Indians vote for Kamala Harris? Because they want to turn America into India. Simple as. And sending them home instantly fixes the problem. You know how you instantly fix the problem? Send them all home. Actual solutions versus maybe if we just are super nice to Indians, maybe they won't vote for our ethnic replacement. You know where there's no maybes? Send them all back. No more maybes. Why don't I pander to Indians and why do I complain about more Indians? So to not rub Indians the wrong way, when Elon Musk and Donald Trump announced that they're going to massively increase H-1Bs and bring way more Indians over, you need to shut the hell up. Otherwise, Indians are going to vote against you. So you need to shut the hell up and live in a country like Canada where you get to have stuff like this.
Waheguru ji ke khalsa, Waheguru ji ki fateh. Sat Sri Akal, mera naam Graham McGregor hai, Ontario's Minister of Citizenship and Multiculturalism, and your MPP for Brampton North. Today, we celebrate the birth of Guru Nanak Dev Ji, whose message of equality, compassion, and service continues to inspire millions around the world. His teachings remind us to live life with humility, to uplift others, and to see the divine in all. On this special day, may we carry forward his legacy by spreading kindness and standing up for justice. Wishing you and your family a very happy Gurpurab. Mere Valon, Tono or Tode Pavarnu, Gurpurab Dia, Lak Lak Videnya.
Is this what you want? I know it's what Dinesh wants. Is this what we have to have? When people say that monoculturalism is boring and they want to live in a multicultural, is this what you want? You want a white guy politician getting on and talking to you in Punjabi? Is that what gets you going? Is that exciting? When you turn on the TV and you're listening to Punjabi? I don't get it. I'm not a fan.